Chief of the People's Democratic Party and former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Mehbooba Mufti, has hit out at the BJP over the non-local voters issue. She said that now 25 lakh BJP's non-local voters have been made eligible to vote in Jammu and Kashmir. This after the Election Commission said that non-locals would be allowed to cast vote in the next elections to be held in the Union Territory. Mufti alleged that the Jammu and Kashmir has now become a laboratory for the BJP, which is in power at the centre. They conduct experiments here and then implement it in other places. That's what she has alleged.
बीजेपी के 25 लाख जो नॉन लोकल्स हैं वोटर्स उनको यहाँ इंक्लूड किया जाएगा एंड आई थिंक दिस इज द लास्ट नेल इन द कॉफन ऑफ इलेक्टोरल डेमोक्रेसी हियर। पहले जो इन्होंने रिगिंग करनी थी वो तो आधी रिगिंग कर दी जिस वक्त डिलिमिटेशन कमीशन यहाँ बनाया। जम्मू कश्मीर एक लेबॉर्ट्री बन चुका है बीजेपी के लिए। यहाँ वो तजुर्बा करते हैं, उसके बाद बाहर जाके उसको अप्लाई करते हैं। और जितना भी जो भी कुछ जम्मू कश्मीर में हो रहा है ये इस फसाड में हो रहा है कि हम जम्मू कश्मीर को मुख्य धारा का हिस्सा बनाना चाहते हैं, हम इसका इंटीग्रेशन करना चाहते हैं कंट्री के साथ।
So strong words there coming from Mehbooba Mufti, the Chief of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, and former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir. She has now said that she has spoken to Farooq Abdullah, the leader of the National Conference, and asked for an all-party meet to be called over this issue. She has alleged that 25 lakh BJP's non-local voters have now been made eligible to vote in Jammu and Kashmir, calling it the last nail in the coffin. Sahil joining us for more on this from Srinagar. Sahil, strong words there from the PDP leader. You know, earlier there was controversy over the delimitation. Now this, what's the opposition strategy going to be going forward?
Well, in fact, as you rightly mentioned, there was a controversy over delimitation exercise as well here in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, after this announcement by the Election Commission, in fact, after the press conference that was done by the Chief Electoral Officer of Jammu and Kashmir in Jammu yesterday, this announced that any individual, any citizen of the country who is temporarily residing here in Jammu and Kashmir can register himself with the Election Commission and can transfer his vote to Jammu and Kashmir and in fact can vote in the upcoming assembly elections. Now political parties in fact in Jammu and Kashmir, especially People's Alliance for Gupka Declaration, there's a combine of National Conference and PDP are in fact up in arms against the central government, against Bharatiya Janata Party, against this decision. We have early morning today, we had this People's Democratic Party President Mehbooba Mufti holding a press conference at her residence alleging that Bharatiya Janata Party was murdering democracy in Jammu and Kashmir, and in fact she termed this decision as the last nail in the coffin of democracy here in Jammu and Kashmir. While she also mentioned that Bharatiya Janata Party was trying to import voters from the rest of the country and try to win elections in Jammu and Kashmir to tilt the election results in favor of Bharatiya Janata Party. Now, People's Democratic Party chief also mentioned that she had also had a conversation with National Conference President Dr. Farooq Abdullah and had requested him to convey a all-party meeting in Srinagar. And latest we are picking up from our sources is that Dr. Farooq Abdullah has in fact agreed to this suggestion, and in fact all-party meeting is going to be held on Monday. Farooq Abdullah, who is the National Conference President and in fact Member Parliament from Srinagar constituency, will be chairing this meeting, and we are expecting that People's Democratic Party, National Conference, CPIM, other smaller political parties, regional political parties especially, will be joining that all-party meeting. We will have to see whether People's Conference led by Sajjad Ghani Lone and the party led by Alta Bukhari, that is Apni Party, will be in fact part of that all-party meeting or not. But yes, political parties in fact reacting on this development well, while the Election Commission has clarified that this provision was already being in fact implemented across the country, and after the abrogation of Article 370, these provisions are now applicable to Jammu and Kashmir as well. well. We have seen people coming from different areas to Delhi or from going to UP or other states and in fact registering their votes there. It's actually like shifting their vote from one state to another, and that thing was announced yesterday by the Election Commission, by the Chief Electoral Officer of Jammu and Kashmir. We had also seen National Conference holding press conferences, and they too demand clarity, more clarity from the Election Commission, because they are saying that how security forces who are here deployed can register votes here, because what they demand is that there was something brought in here called domicile law. So anybody who is a resident here, in fact, has to prove it and has to submit those documents with the election commission. This is what National Conference says, that the commission must clarify whether those people, whether those citizens of India who they say can register here and can shift their votes to Jammu and Kashmir will actually have to prove that they are residents of Jammu and Kashmir, whether they have to submit any document or not. This is what National Conference is trying to demand from the Election Commission of India, from the Chief Electoral Officer of Jammu and Kashmir. But this development that in fact Chief Electoral Officer of Jammu and Kashmir announcing this, in fact, making this statement yesterday, is developing into a huge political controversy in Jammu and Kashmir, and all political parties we are witnessing in action and, in fact, raising questions over this decision, over this development, and holding press conferences, holding meetings, and in fact, we had yesterday spoken to this PAGD spokesperson by Tarigami, who says that PAGD will, in fact, also seek opinion and suggestions from the legal experts, and they will in fact take next step again on that advice and on those suggestions as well. We have also it's known to everybody that People's Alliance for Gupta Declaration has also challenged the delimitation exercise in Supreme Court. They also challenged the Article 370 abrogation decision in Supreme Court as well. We'll have to see what could be the next step of People's Alliance for Gupta Declaration. Will they move to courts, as the spokesperson Ambai Tarigami yesterday told Times Network, and they will deal with this decision politically? However, the decision has in fact developed into a political controversy here in Jammu and Kashmir.
All right, Sahil, thanks very much for that rather comprehensive analysis of the situation there in Jammu and Kashmir and the controversy that this new voter revision list has now generated. Thanks very much indeed. We're stopping for a short break. Lots more on the other side. Stay with us.